everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel, and I just wanted to go over another free haul that I got. I can't believe it. I love free stuff, and I'll search like a marketplace. If you remember my last free haul, it was all this Avon stuff, and I am doing so well with it. I just sold another perfume. I had it figured. I think I'm close to 180 at what I've sold so far. That's free money. All because it was down the road and I just went and picked it up. And someone didn't want to mess with it. It was her mom. She was getting rid of it. And mostly the perfumes have been selling. I did a lot of, like a lot, L-O-T, of some of the miscellaneous ones, like a big chunk of them, and of the bottles and stuff. And then I did some separate, and a few of the separate ones have sold, stuff like that. So mostly the perfumes were the score, man. And she wasn't even advertising the perfume. She just told me after the fact. So free stuff, you got to look on Marketplace for free stuff, man, because it is going well for me. So let me get a cheers in real quick. Cheers. So this has been over the last week that I've gotten a few free things from different places. And I've just been kind of holding them. Whoops. You're on a table runner, and I moved the box. So these, there's a set of, and it's so funny because sometimes I don't mind if I drive close to around here, but if I have to go like on the other side of town or something, I wait for my husband to get home. But anyway, this 3, 4, 5, 6 set of 6. There's actually a set of 8 of these glasses, and her name is on here, Joan Luntz. It's really pretty flower things. I need to like wash them in vinegar or something. They got that coating on them, you know. But there was a set of 8. 2 of them had tiny chips in them. I'm okay with that. So they're not in here. I'm keeping them to the side. I like to use sometimes miscellaneous glasses for vases. They're amazing. And you know, if you're out shopping at garage sales or flea markets, whatever, and you find a really pretty glass, use it as a vase. And they're usually cheap. Let me get these little guys out because wait till you see them. Because they are the most adorable little suckers I've ever seen. Ever. And this was at a flea market. I don't want to break them, but they were free. And they are worth good money. And they're not chipped. Cross our fingers that I don't chip them, okay? But, are you ready? Oh! Aren't they cute? They're so cute. I'll show you all of them. There's 3, 4, 5, 6 deer. And then the little sled that goes with them. But look at that. Old ceramic. So stinking cute. And she just had them in a box for free at this flea market thing that we just ran to. And I'm like, are you serious? Yes, I'm taking them because they're so stinking cute. Hold on, I'll show you. Look at them. Aren't they cute? They're all in different positions. These are worth. I think there might be 2 other positions too that were not in here. But aren't they cute? They're so adorable. Look at that little pattern on them. But I think I'm going to list them for like $49 because there's been sets that have sold for more than that. There's been sets with less of them that have sold for more than that. Not a lot of them, but they are well worth it. And as of right now, I don't see any chips or cracks, and they are so stinking cute. I wish they were squishy. They're so cute. I love them. Then I went to, this is probably over a week and a half, I should say. Not just a week, probably about a week and a half. And I just kind of kept the stuff together. But a guy had some depression glass for free. And it was only like 15 minutes away. And we took our time. We went to go get the stuff from him. And then we went and ate at a restaurant that is a sister restaurant to one that we go to around here. It's like a bar pub thing. And so we went there to eat. So it was kind of nice. So we had like a little date afternoon going to do that stuff. But he had depression glass, and then he had some other stuff. And he said, there's some extra, I threw some extra glass in there for you that isn't depression glass. I'm like, thank you. Just a whole box, free. Nicest people in the world. We're out in the front yard waiting for us to pull up. Now, I will say, I think this, some of it has chips. Obviously, depression glass, I feel like it does that double crack type thing, you know, but it's still, I mean, I have a few pieces that I love, and I don't care if it's got a ding in it. This does not have any cracks or anything, and it is so pretty. That's a nice big piece. You know me. This is beautiful. I think this has somewhere. I can't remember. Maybe this doesn't. Maybe this one's one of the safe ones. Yeah, that was one of the, so that one doesn't have any chips or cracks. This on the handles are a little chewed up, but just on the handles, and they're just rough. They're not like totally broken or chipped or anything like that. But it's the pink, pretty pink. And then I got 2 of these. So I think I ended up doing, well, hold on, I got more. 2 of these. I think one this has a little break there. I think the other one has like a little tiny chip somewhere. But that's those. Let me get these back in here. Then he had this. This has no cracks or anything, just a little dessert cup. So pretty. And that was it of the depression. Jeez, I'm telling you. These little deer, they need to be put away before I ruin them. My long guy is here. I'm like, what is he doing here? So I gotta get this done before he starts mowing really fast. Anyway, this cup and saucer from Naples. Isn't that pretty? No chips or cracks. Fingers crossed. This is not old, but it's probably 90s, early 2000s or something. Trash Talk by Annie. You know, you've seen them in like when you go into like souvenir shops or something. You're in small town souvenir shops and stuff. But it's lady laying out. It's all in black and white. It's really cute. And then this is really pretty. This candlestick with the fruit on the bottom. No chips or cracks or anything. All free, you guys. Free. So amazing. So yeah, so that was all in one lot from him. The deer were by themselves. The glasses were by themselves. That one was really nice. She just had them set out for me and said I'll be there in like, I think that one was only 12 minutes away. She was on that way. This, we went to a new antique shop that we didn't really buy a lot, so I didn't even do video on it or anything. We bought a few things. Super nice people. Really nice, down to earth. Didn't have a lot of super exciting things, but we bought a few things. I already unlisted. But they had a free box. And so on the way out, I picked this up. It's got its stuff in there, but it's Live, Laugh, Love. They had a $4 sticker on it, but obviously maybe it wasn't selling or something or whatever, but they stuck it in the free box, so I took it. And they were happy. They're like, enjoy! But I also did buy stuff, so I don't know if I would have took it if I didn't. Yeah, I think I'll give you an estimate in the title, so you'll know before you even see this, of what approximately everything is worth, and I got it all for free. So check your marketplaces, let your friends and family know that you're doing things like this, reselling, even if you don't want to resell and you just want it for yourself, you know what I mean? Like these little guys are just adorable. One last look, you can see them. I love them so much. I do want to tell you, whoa, I almost knocked it over. I don't know if you remember a few videos back that, you know, I love my Canadian geese, and there was like these 2 Canadian geese ceramics that I bought. And I said, you know what, I'm going to leave them in the house, not piled in the garage. I'm going to leave them in the house. I'm going to list them. And that way if they sell, I can find them, but I get to enjoy them at the same time. And of course, they sold in like 2 weeks. Of course. So there's been a few things I keep putting in the house. And then if they sell, at least I can find them, but I get to enjoy them at the same time, right? I don't think the little deer will go up, but I need to wrap them really well because I don't want anything to happen to them because they're so stinking cute. And I know you agree. All right, so hopefully you enjoyed this video. See what you can get for free. Did I ever show you guys this? This is sitting, because I don't know what the hell to do with it at the moment. This is in the middle of my, this was free at a yard sale. The lady was having a yard sale. I may have showed you this, but, and her neighbor either must already had his and wasn't having his the last day or was over it. And he put out some couple pieces of luggage that we took, like a bag, computer bag. And this, there were some glasses, some other things. I know I kind of showed you because I remember complaining about the one thing that Chris picked up. I'm like, what am I going to do with this? But anyway, this thing is huge. My drinking glass, that's what Chris says. But for right now, I haven't even listed it. I just have it sitting in the middle of my table. I may use it. I mean, it was free. It's heavy, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's a great centerpiece. So at Christmas, it might be really pretty with bulbs and stuff in it and lights. Ooh, see? All right, so hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know it's quick, sweet, and easy, but I just wanted to show you the free stuff. Give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, or the bell. If you hit that little bell, it's free. It'll notify you every time I put up a new video, whether it be for the antiques and reselling stuff or my cooking videos. So I know it's two totally different things, but that's how I work. So let me get my drink. Hold on. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed it. Cheers.